back to my channel. This morning I'm out looking for the sardine fishermen. It is the sardine season. There's a lot of action going on. I came out here yesterday. I was very hopeful to scout some of the beach and found two areas where we had some boats. Now, one set of those boats are out to sea and another one is still where it was yesterday. I've got a lot of cameras and a lot of film and a lot of hope, but I also have a lot of beach. I don't know how many tens of kilometers of beach there are out here, but it's a lot. And now it's me hoping that I might be able to find some boats and some sardine fishermen. So that is the plan for today. I did take a couple of shots yesterday of just the boats on the beach and the nets out to dry and stuff. Very nice. I'm hoping that's not the only thing I get from this weekend of trying to get something a little bit more interesting than some old buildings. I love old buildings, don't get me wrong, but something a little action I think might be nice. Well, with that said, it's time to get to the action. Let's see if we can go find these fishermen. The gear I've brought with me today is the Pentax 6X7. I have the 105 on there right now. I'm thinking the 55 I have is a little bit too close. I don't want to get in the way of everyone doing their job. Light meter, of course. A Canon A1. I want something that has auto exposure, so all I have to do is focus and get to business. I've got a bunch of film, and buried underneath there is a Pentax ME with the K-mount M42 adapter, so I can have this beautiful 135 Super Takumar on there, just in case I want some distance to let people do their job. I also have, again, buried in here, a bunch of film. Ooh, yeah, the Cat Labs, super excited, new film for me. Never used it. I'm very excited to see how it comes out. I have the Nikon F3, and because medium format is super fun, a Hasselblad 500 CM. I do have the 55 for the Pentax, but probably not going to use that. Hasselblad has the Hasselblad has an 80 millimeter on there, which should be pretty good. Everything else is 50 millimeters for the 35s, except for that lovely 135. Well, that is the gear, and the hope is to shoot a lot of this film. That's the plan, at least. Okay, I don't know why they just pulled off. I've seen two boats go down the coast. I thought I'm onto something here. I've seen three trucks with the fishermen in the back, and one just pulled off inland. I can see the boat over there on the coast right now, and I thought I was in the right chase, and now I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking this is the location. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks waiting, and there are two boats just off the coast. All right, so that was not our location. I got my cameras filled up with film though, everything's all good, and everything's just started to move. We've got a whole train coming up behind, and there's a new location further up the coast, and a lot more going on. I got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe trucks behind. I'm on a side road. We're just cruising along here. I'm really hoping I get all this done. This is pretty exciting. And I hope I don't bother them either. I don't want to be an annoying little presence on the side there, but this is pretty cool. There's a big group coming in, and I'm hoping it's going to be up where I'm at before. So we've split There's a couple, there's a handful going up and on that way, and that's to the highway. And if that's the case, then they're going to be past the Hawana Rotana resort area up here and going through. And now I've just got a couple who are just stopping right here and hanging out, and there were some boats earlier taking care of this area. So now I don't know what's going on. We've got a split, we've got some people unloading right here and waiting, and others just took off towards the highway. So I'm just going to stay here, obviously, because this is where some people are, and I'm not going to spend 9 hours. No, it's not 9 hours, but really, I can't spend forever just chasing these guys around all day. So hopefully we'll get something done here. So now it's a wait and see again. But I'm going to go take a walk down to the coast and see if I can see any boats or see what's going on. Some of these guys are driving to the beach. There's going to need to be a couple trucks that get right on the shoreline, so they can start pulling the rope, and then they'll tie it to the trucks, and then they'll pull that rope up to tighten it up, and then they jump in for the sardines. So I'm just gonna put a little safe spot out of the road here and go check out what's happening. All right, so that was a little bit premature. Everyone got all up in the same space, and then suddenly one of the boats came down towards the shore, and then everything just started to move. One guy saw my cameras and then invited me to come along. So now I'm in the caravan here, following these guys. We're going to be heading further up the coast, past the Hawana Rotana resort area. It's actually not that far. There's no way that I could say no and turn around and head home and get some lunch. I am pretty hungry, but you know what? We're here. We're gonna get this thing done. We are past Surrey Lodge. We are now making our way to someplace. I just don't know where it is exactly. Salt water everywhere. It's probably gonna be terrible for the car in the future, but let's just get this thing done. Not sure where we're going to be stopping. I do see one boat off in the distance, 2 boats. We can't go much further. Up ahead I can see the power plant and the water desalination plant, and this beach does not go around that. There is a break up ahead, so this needs to be the bay that we're going to be in. I see a lot of birds up ahead, and always a sign that something is going down. They love the fish as much as we do. So making our way down the beach, and up ahead there is the power plant and the desalination plant. We don't have a lot more that we can go, so this has to be getting near the point of the fish collection. I'm pretty excited, I gotta say, I'm really excited. This is gonna be pretty cool. It's a great way to spend a day, see something new, and to experience this whole thing. So I'm glad the film is ready in the cameras, and I'm glad I've got a ton of it. I'm going to shoot without care and just have a lot of fun with this. This is going to be an awesome, awesome afternoon. So it seems at the moment that we are not actually going to be collecting the sardines here. There's a big breaker wall that creates this nice little bay here, and I thought it was going to be the collection point. But it doesn't seem that that's the case. We've got people moving through, and that's going around an entire installation, our power point, the power station, sorry, and the desalination plant. That's a pretty big bypass to go around, and it seems there's some talking right now, and where are we going to go, and I'm not sure if it really is the day. Yeah, there seems to be not a lot of movement right now. Half are kind of moving around, half aren't. Yeah. I'll start looking for my exit, I think. I'm not sure if I'm doing another 20 kilometers of chasing down fishermen and sardines today. We'll see. So we're going nowhere at this point. It seems to be a stall. Some guys have gotten the shady side of the pickups and started eating some lunch, which seems to me a sign that there's not a lot of urgency to be anywhere. And as much fun as it's been following these guys around the beach and up and down the coast, I still haven't got the fish. And that really was the whole point of going out here and getting everything, was the fish. So I'm gonna make a decision I might regret, but I won't know if I regret it or not, because I'm gonna go back and head up the coast back towards my apartment. Again, that area also has some fishing going on. Maybe there's something happening back that way. And then get some lunch and take it easy. The sardine season is not over by any means, so this is not the only chance I have. And the beach area near my apartment, there is fishing and collection that goes on, and it will continue to go on. So I have the film and the cameras, and I will continue in the afternoons to go up and down the beach and see if I can get the thing that I want, and that is some fish in a net. But until then, it's not over, but I'm gonna sign off for today. I do apologize if you were hoping at some point to see the action and the haul of the sardines coming in out of the nets. I'm disappointed as well, but luck was never on my side. Even a few more attempts to go out in the afternoon had no result. But I do really like the pictures that I was able to take. And even though I was never able to get the sardine part that I hoped for, it was still a really exciting time to go out, and just the adventure of trying to get it was a really wonderful experience. So again, I apologize. No great pictures of people hauling sardines out of nets, but I think what I got has a really wonderful story inside of it. The before and the after is something that I haven't seen in other pictures for sardine season. So I can take that as a really wonderful experience to see, especially the after the catch pictures. There's a real sense of exhaustion on the individuals on that beach hauling the nets and trying to put everything together to wait for the next day to go back out and do it all over again. So I'm really happy with those pictures, and the gentlemen who let me take those pictures during that time were incredibly kind, incredibly warm-hearted, just lovely. So that experience itself is something that I would never have the chance to experience if I hadn't just tried to go out and find the sardines. So I guess in the end it is a massive success, and you want to put it that way. I think that's a fair way to say it. So I do hope that you enjoyed the journey, and I do hope that you really enjoy the images that I was able to capture. Thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, take care, and I'll see you next time.